is an offense. There are so many offenses under a criminal case.
What kind of offense? Anything can be an offense. What is the crime? What is the crime?
They are all crime, okay? But the one
wait. Let's establish that crime first, Paparano. Let's establish that crime. Is an act that is prohibited by a state and punishable by a state, right?
Sure.
So have they done that? Naira Marley, have they done that? Have they committed any act that is prohibited by a state?
That's something now. For we to say whether Naira Marley or Sam Larry has done anything unlawful, it has to be established by the authorities. So,
the authorities, which authorities have the right to investigate? Which authority?
Police.
Which authority?
Police.
Okay, have the police established that fact?
That's what I'm saying. Police
have they established the fact?
Police have listed in their preliminary report that there was a case of assault, there was a case of cyberbullying or whatsoever. But
and
now,
there are numerous of evidences that back that up.
No problem. That's what I'm saying. Police investigated. That information is coming from the police. So we should be asking what charge was sent to the office of the DPP. Because the DPP was supposed to respond to the charge sent to them, which was the case of bullying, assault. Nowhere, police never charged Naira Marley and Sam Larry on the case of homicide.
Paparano, no. Paparano, see what you're saying now. Concerning the case of Mohbad, all right? Police have nothing to tie them down with. That one is settled. We know that.
So
but in case of bullying, assault, threat to life, they have numerous of evidences that find them wanting and criminally liable. And of all this investigation outcome and result was forwarded to the DPP. Now the DPP refused to prosecute them.
How do you know?
Paparano, that's why I'm going. Paparano, that's why I'm going.
Wait.
To everybody that cares to listen and make use of it, that they have already forwarded that particular investigation to the DPP.
That's what I'm telling you.
Play it and listen to it, and you learn from it.
Come on now, I played that several times.
So why are you not saying they have not given it to the DPP?
Listen to this. CP Owonwa claim that they have filed all the charges and they have forwarded to the DPP. All right. So we now as citizens
file charges.
They have the charges, all the charges that were filed has been sent to the DPP.
Not charges. They said that their investigation has been filed and given. Not charges. They have not filed any charges on them.
How do you file a charge? That is to file it, to have it documented. You file it and then you send it to the next authority, right?
You file it in court. Are you talking about filing in court or giving the report of the investigation of what was investigated by the Nigeria police?
The police have filed
their report.
All the charges that they had on the different suspects.
No. Their report upon investigation on all the suspects in the Nigeria.
When I say I filed something, what do you understand by the word file?
You are talking about charge.
Yeah, that is documented, it's in a file, and then it's sent to the DPP.
No. It was the investigation report that they filed and sent.
That is what I'm saying now. What are you saying? When I say they filed the charges,
you're talking about charges. You are using the wrong word.
Let me ask you something. When police charge a suspect, police can charge a suspect, right?
On behalf of the Attorney General.
Oh my goodness.
Paparano, let me just say something, please. Quick.
Wait. Let's get this. When police get to court, they are expected to bring a suspect with a particular charges, right?
Exactly.
So police are responsible for charging individual, right?
In court, yeah.
Oh my
God. They have the power to
about court. Forget about court. No one's talking about court. Before police bring you to court, I'm talking about charges, the count charges on you.
Of course, they will bring you forward to a particular charge.
You know what is called count charges? What is called count charges?
Of course, that's the act that police believe that you have committed.
Thank you very much.
That's prohibited by a state.
The police have charged these guys with some particular offenses. That is in their investigation. They charge a suspect. Police have to charge a suspect.
No. This is what I'm saying. No. You're using the wrong word. This is what you should say. The police has investigated those suspects on a particular act that is prohibited by the state and forward those reports to the DPP for their legal advice.
It's a count charge.
Not the DPP will be the one to produce and prosecute those particular suspects with count charges, not the police.
You are the one, and I'm not going to let you get away with that. Police can prosecute a case. DPP can prosecute a case. It is the duty of the police to charge an individual.
When the state takes over, the police cannot prosecute the case.
It is difficult to have a discussion with you because basic things that you understand, you act as if you don't understand it.
No. You are using the wrong word. If you are using the right word, there is no how. I will let it slide, but you are using the wrong word. Because what you're saying here now is that the police are the one charging those suspects to court. But what I'm telling you here is that the police have done their investigation and reported to the DPP because the DPP is representing the state. The DPP have decided to take over the case.
Now the
DPP is the one to prosecute them. The DPP is going to be the one to charge them to court.
Police have filed their charges and they have sent it to the DPP. Whatever way you understand it, just understand that police have labeled some certain offenses to some certain people. Do you understand that language? Is that better for you? Police have labeled the suspect with some particular offenses and now forwarded to the DPP. Are you okay with that language?
Now, the police has forwarded... No. It's not okay. This is what I want you to understand. The police has forwarded their investigation report concerning those suspects to the DPP to provide judicial advice and prosecute accordingly.
If I play you the police report and they said they charge individuals of some particular crime, what would you do about that? What would you say about that?
Papariano, the police have no right to charge when the DPP is on the case. The DPP is on the case. The police have no right to charge.
When I say charge, I've made it clear. That is the offense that were labeled, that were written on those suspects. What don't you understand then? Why are you just holding on things that, basic things that leads nowhere?
What do you No. It's for clarity's sake. It's not for only you. People are learning. People are listening.
Now, if I say that police can label an individual with a particular offense, right?
You say what?
Police can label an individual with a particular offense. Is that correct? Police can suspect you or label you or suspect to have committed a particular crime. That's correct, right?
Papariano, can I just help a little, please? Just a little. That's something small. Now, this is the thing. This is what Papariano is trying to say is this.
Hello, Papariano, what did you say? Somebody called me.
Just go on. Okay. Just go.
This is the thing.
I was asking you a question before.
You don't get common ground. When you speak to, you don't have a common ground. That was sometimes talking to him. Most time I don't like I don't waste my time because basic things that you guys will easily sort out and go straight to the main point. With this guy, so they just send him just to
let's see whether you understand now. Let's see whether you understand
from him.
Let's see whether you understand
because he doesn't. There's nothing educative that he brings around. He came in the. He said that the Attorney General has the right, to cancel the Corona inquest, and later on was changing it.
Papariano, this is the thing. What you're saying. This is the thing. Police are investigators as well as prosecutors. DPP are only prosecutors. DPP cannot prepare charges. It is the police. When they conduct the investigation, they will send the whole file, because every case that any individual brings to them, they open a file for that case. So they will send the department that is saddled with the responsibility to carry out investigation. They will do it. After doing it, they will send the report of the investigation to their legal department. Legal department headed by OC Legal. So OC Legal will now look at the report and now decide that, this individual's so person is we're going to charge this person for this. This person indeed has committed so we need to charge him for this. So they will prepare all of those count charges, and it is all that. It is from the legal department that they will send that file. DPP will take over the file from the police, from their legal department. At that point, is because they don't want the police to prosecute that case. Maybe they've got some interest, whatever. So they take it over from the legal department. So what Paparano is saying is right. The charges are already there in that file. Saying that they will send the file to DPP does not mean that they go to a court to file it and then take it. No. They just hand over the case file to DPP and then they remove their hands. But they will be the one that will prepare the charges for whoever individuals they deem fit that should be prosecuted based on their own investigation. That's what he's saying. I don't know what is hard for this guy to understand. I don't think this guy has gone through any criminal whatever. Probably he's not even doing researches. He just argues blindly, to be honest.
Okay, this is the police report. Let us hear it, where the police said that they mentioned the different charges on Naira Marley, Samilari, and then which I, Paparano, I'm expecting that the DPP should give us an advice. Should respond to this, to the fact that these guys bullied Mohbad, they beat Mohbad, and in the police investigation, they were able to corroborate that effect. Police did not send any file of Naira Marley, being part of what killed Mohbad or Samilari. The file that was sent to the DPP was a file of assault. Now, the DPP is coming back to us with a file of homicide, of killing. Are they trying to boycott, to skip the bully? That's the direction I was going before this guy stopped me on the case of charges or no charges. So guys, just hear it.
That this most highly suspects, who in consequence allegedly severally conspired, bullied and assaulted the deceased. It was also asserted by some witnesses with corroborative video evidence that before his demise, Mohbad had raised alarm that his life was being threatened, that he was being bullied and assaulted by Naira Marley and Samilari. Upon their arrest, Abdulaziz Abdesina Fashola, Naira Marley, and Samson Balogun Samilari.
This is police investigation.
And allegations of complicity in the death of Mohbad by pleading an alibi that they were both out of the country when the incident occurred, and they were not in any manner involved in the chain of events that occasions his eventual death between 10th to 12th September 2023. However, there are preponderance of evidence linking both Naira Marley and Samilari to the allegations of threat to life, cyber-stalking, and sundry crimes committed against Mohbad in his lifetime, and they are being so held liable. Interim findings. From investigations so far conducted, it has been established as follows. 1. The chain of events that directly and specifically led to the death of Ideluluwala Dimeji Adoba, aka Mohbad, occurred between 10th to 13th September 2023, and the location of incident stretched over Ikorodu and Lekki, Lagos. Feisayo Ogelenge, female, who as an auxiliary nurse administered multiple and highly potent injections, which triggered an immediate reaction that eventually occasioned the death of Mohbad, is the principal suspect in the homicide case. Feisayo Ogelenge is not a qualified registered nurse, and her illegal and medical negligence are believed to have been directly responsible for the chain reactions and eventual death of Mohbad at 15:43 hours on 12 September 2023. The time within which auxiliary nurse Ogedengbe administered the injections on Mohbad, through his reactions, convulsion, and eventual death, is confirmed to be within less than an hour, covering from 1440 hours when the principal suspect administered the set of injection and 1543 hours when Mohbad was confirmed dead at Kuramed Hospital. Aside her admittance to the consequences of her actions, the report of the medical panel that reviewed auxiliary nurse Feisayo's actions concluded that she went beyond her limitations as an auxiliary nurse by administering intravenously central zone on the disease, and that this, from their review, was the most likely cause of the anaphylactic reaction, which would have been promptly resolved and his death possibly prevented if the disease was treated in the hospital. Ibrahim Oluwatosin Owodunni Prime Board is also considered as complices in the chain of events that led to the eventual death of Mohbad, as the injury that culminated in actions which led to his death was sustained in the course of physical combat between him and Mohbad. Ayobami Sodiq Splendid is also considered complicit in the homicide case for inviting Feisayo Ogedengbe, whom he knew.
You see, it's mentioning homicide case. It's mentioning homicide case for those ones
that eventually triggered reactions leading to Mohbad's death. While Abdulaziz Fashola, Naira Marley, and Samson Balogun Samlari denied allegations of criminal liability in the death of Mohbad and pleaded an alibi to justify their not being complicit in the incidents that occurred from 10 to 12 September 2023. There are ample electronic and credible witnesses evidence linking them to cyberbullying and cyberstalking, threat to life, assault, occasioning harm, and conduct likely to cause breach of against the deceased in his lifetime, following their roles in the incident that occurred at the Chandelier Club and Elegushi Beach in June 2023, as well as the alleged assaults on Mohbad in October 2022 around the residence of Naira Marley at Lekki. Samlari admitted that he had multiple physical confrontations with Mohbad to get him to refund the 2 million naira which he claimed he paid to the late singer for a show which he claimed he did not honor. There are documentary evidence, international travel records, confirming that both Abdulaziz Fashola, Naira Marley, and Samson Balogun, alleged Samlari, were not in Lagos, Nigeria when the events that directly led to Mohbad's death occurred between 10 to 12 September 2023. While Naira Marley was out of the country from 21st August to 3rd October when he returned and was arrested, Samlari was out of the country from 4th to 28th September when he also returned to the country and was arrested. On the demise of the deceased, his remains were buried at Ikorodu by his relatives on 13th September 2023, proud to the uproar that greeted his death and which informed the launch of the homicide investigation. On 21st September 2023, the corpse was exhumed, and on same date at about 16:00 hours, autopsy was performed on the remains of the deceased, and vital specimens were taken and sent to Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center for toxicology examination. The reports are still being awaited. Also being awaited is the official response from NDLEA on one of the viral videos containing allegations by the singer of his experience at the agency's Lagos office sometime in October 2022. Conclusion. Although the results of the autopsy and toxicology tests have been awaited, substantial grounds have been covered well enough by the Special Investigation Team to support the processing of the case file to the Director of Public Prosecution. Consequently, the case file is being duplicated and forwarded to the Director of Public Prosecution for vetting and legal advice, the outcome of which will inform further investigation, investigative actions, and prosecution. While reassuring that the command will sustain.
Can you hear the police saying they have sent the case file to the DPP? What case file was sent to the DPP? That was a case file containing the different offense that police wrote against those suspects. On Naira Marley and Samilari, their offense was assault and bullying, not attached to homicide case.
And that was
exactly. That was a case filed sent to the DPP. Now we expected DPP to look into the file that was sent to them and then advise whether those case of assault, no case of homicide was sent to the DPP. It was a case of assault that was sent to the DPP. When DPP want to respond, they responded with the case of homicide and forgot about the case of bullies and assault that was sent to them that has clean evidence. This was a discussion I was going into. At the moment, I'll be mentioning that what is Wunmi doing about this? Sure you understand? Wunmi fans, they will be pissed off. They will be pissed off immediately.
But can I say something though? Isn't it a way that DPP actually marketed the personality of Naira Marley and Sam Larry at that point, by not even mentioning anything to do with bullying? When he said they were discharged and acquitted, and brought it out in the national newspaper as well.
That's what I'm saying, that the charges...
That's favoritism and nepotism there.
Charges, in fact, I think the police was the one that took the case to magistrate court now. The whole thing is just confusing. But this is my own line of action here. I expected the wife of the deceased, who has been mentioning, my husband has been bullied, my husband has been bullied. Now your husband is released. Those who bullied your husband was released. What did you do? Can anybody show me any action that Wunmi lawyer and Wunmi has taken against Naira Marley and Samilari for the bully of Mohbad? Can anybody point to any reasonable action Wunmi has taken? When I'm telling you that, you see, the game of these people, they just want to sway you away from what happened to Mohbad. They want you to focus on whatever they want you to. They have no intention to see that Mohbad get justice. They have no intent. That's why I'm telling you that no matter what, you should never agree with these guys when you involve in a discussion with them. Because in one mouth, they will tell you to depend on the police. Because police is not... We are telling police to investigate Wunmi, investigate all the suspects. Those supporting Wunmi will tell you, police has done so well, police has done so well. Why are you doubting police investigation? On another hand, police has freed Naira Marley and Samilari. Ask them, has police done well? And you see them in the next line of action. They don't even know what to say.
Paparano, yeah.
In the same conversation, these people are so wicked. They are just here, they are just paid to make sure that they defend Wunmi at all costs, even if at the expense of police not doing their job, not doing their job. Just save this girl. Just let Mohbad die for nothing.
You see, on that point, they have not done well.
Yeah, they have not done well. The police have not done well. I mentioned this. They should not have released. They should not have released them.
Not even in that case. In general.
In general, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should not have released anybody. They should not have cleared anybody. But you, for accusing Wunmi, what I'm thinking is that if after this case is over, the one that you wanted to give back to Kelakokonjoju, the one that is major is this homicide, which is major to them now. I believe that is the reason Wunmi and the lawyer are not taking action now.
No.
They cannot. So you want her to be defending two.
No, you cannot say that publicly.
In this case of homicide, wait. In this case of homicide, Wunmi lawyer has petitioned people for defamation and even written a pre-action statement against different individuals.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm aware.
And assaulting. So why not focus on that of Naira Marley as well, and Sam Larry?
Like I told you, I believe this can still come up. Even the state can still take it up.
No. Anything can still come up. Why are they focused on other things? They are trying to silence people rather. Forget about state. State has decided. It is only you who is affected who will bring it up again. State has decided. The decision of the DPP, the decision of the Ministry of Justice.
Even for no mention.
The house that is giving the power to give justice has decided.
It's like giving those people accolades, and that's not good. You're giving them wings.
The right thing to be done is for either Baba Mohbad, the family of Mohbad, either Baba lawyer or Wunmi lawyer, is to write and even take this portion of police investigation and refer it back to the office of the DPP. That this is the case that was sent to you. We want a reply. We want your advice on this case. Then let DPP now come and say that there's no evidence that Sam Larry or Naira Marley bullied Mohbad. But the police is saying they did so. So what's going on? So that means that police investigation is shoddy. All of it is nonsense. Because someone is coming with a clear evidence. And police even claim that there are so many witnesses. Both there's video evidence, there's witness evidence. What else do you need? What else do you need? You see? What else do the police need? We've given them everything. If now money we give them, if now food we give them, what do police need?
It needs to increase the salary overall in Nigeria. Maybe that
they have to fight for it.
Maybe that will make them independent.
If we fight for it, they will not. If we citizens fight for it, they will know the value. They are the one having low salaries. If they are not okay with their payment, let them speak up. Let them speak up. It's not the right way to do it.
Papariano, let me tell you something. You see, this Nigerian police, the judiciary, all of these people, they are just weaponry to the governors and to the president. That's what they're like, weapons. They use them against the people when they need to use them. They use them to get whatever they want to do when they need to get that thing. So that's what they do. So I personally will not just blame the police, because somebody appointed the IG of the police and the commissioners of the police. So as you have said, the boss, the governor, is the only person who has got the power to call the Attorney General to order, as well as call the Commissioner of Police to order. The President has got the order to call his own Attorney General or IG or his AIG, whatever, to order. So why is nobody calling them to order? So it's the state. The state has failed. The state. These people, they act like demons. They act like mafians, like cartel. That's how they operate. So if the police has been given a standing instruction not to do nothing with regards to this case, then we should blame both the police and the people who gave them appointments, which is the government. That's my position, to be honest.
Oh, Mr. Ricardo has dropped. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That anybody I know siding with potential suspect, I don't even see them as anything. Their values becomes reduced. I don't see them as anything. Look at how crazy this our society is with so many criminals. And we try to pick a very good case like this, seen as obvious as it is. And some individuals are working with other groups to try to destroy it, all because they want to make money from it. It's all money they want to make from it. All these kids, these little boys and girls they are sending to come to our platforms to come and cause distraction, it's because of money. These are people that they get old very soon. They begin to regret how they spend their.
Of course, they'll pay for it.
Their youthful age. And that's why you see that I hardly, if they will speak as reasonable people, I will listen to them. But anytime I see them, in fact, I will always bring, whenever you speak to anybody supporting Wunmi, always bring Wunmi subject in. And once you bring Wunmi subject in, that is where you should have discussion with them. That's the discussion you should be having with them.
Yeah. To me, I actually think someone should try very well, if it's possible for him to to make his name go down.
The thing is this, sometimes it's not even about Sanwo-Olu, okay? Sometimes it's not even about Sanwo-Olu. This police we're talking about, who has the power to investigate, who appoints them?
Yeah, that's from the federal government. Right?
They are answerable to who? To the governor? No.
No, to the federal government. That's right. Mm-hmm. But the Attorney General of the state, though, and the DPP from the governor, right?
Hmm?
The Attorney General of the state and the DPP.
Yeah, sure.
It's coming from the governor's office, right?
The governors, exactly. Under the approval of the House of Assembly.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Even if somebody wants to do the work, somebody will not leave his office down to Mohbad has to be investigating. Sure you get. Because somebody will only alarm to the rightful authorities who are responsible for that duty. And if the police institution is corrupted and well corrupted, you get nothing out of it. You get nothing out of it, even as the governor. Because these are people who understand what is, they know, they are trained to regulate crime.
Apariano, I want to chip in something. You see, at the state level, the commissioner, they got the appointment from the governor. And at the state level, that's why all this commission is being chosen. They are being controlled. They are under the control. They're still under the control of the state governor. It is the Alagbon that is strictly under the federal government's control. So that's the thing.
Mr. Jack, I came up because of that. I'm sorry, that is totally wrong. In every institution, the way it works all over the world is the way it works in Nigeria. In every institution, public institution in Nigeria, we have a department, or we have, like, let me just use a department that checkmates everybody is doing. Like the governor now, the executive, they have the legislator there to checkmate them. The police now, they have like an internal whatever, the provost to checkmate them. The judge, they have like a council. The lawyers, they have like an organization, which is the MPA. If you find somebody wanting, there are procedures. In Nigeria, there are procedures at which you can get that person, like, to account for his wrongdoing. But most times Nigeria, we don't like to go through any channel. We just like to complain about everything. If a police officer is one thing, if a soldier is one thing, you go to the what's it called, the MP. You tender your complaint or your concern to that institution. Most of the people that you see in Nigeria today, all these big names, until they have problem with the government, that is where you see their
Mbita, can I ask you a question?
That is almost everybody in Nigeria, one way or the other, or people that has.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah.
Ask your question,
This is my question to you. Have you ever gone through a criminal case in Nigeria or in Lagos to be precise, that you personally, it's your case and you have taken somebody to court, and the people you've taken to court, Lagos State government, as a matter of Ministry of Justice, is part of the people you've taken to court? Have you ever had that?
There are so many people that have taken government to court.
I'm talking to you now. Have you ever?
No, see. It doesn't really matter if somebody has. Hold on, brother.
I want to ask you another question. I'm the one asking you a question, not you. I'm the one asking you a question. You've answered that one, which is good.
I'm replying you. It doesn't really matter if I've done
that question is a valid question. That's your question. It's not a valid question. You have to put those questions. Whether people have gone to criminal cases. Can you explain what you meant?
Okay. Let me put it simple.
Civil case is different. Your criminal case is different.
Let me put it simple.
So we don't need to put sentiment in everything that we do.
Let me make it simple. Let me make it simple for you.
No, I want to answer your question. We have seen so many people that have taken government to court and they won the case in court.
Let me make it simple for you. Don't worry about that. Let me make it simple for you. Now, I'm rephrasing the question now.
Huh?
I'm rephrasing the question. For you to just come up and say, oh, you're wrong about what you're saying. That means you really know well about what you're talking about. And now, what is wrong? What is wrong now? Is it wrong to say that the Attorney General of the state at the state level was appointed by the state governor? Is it wrong to say that the Attorney General controls the Ministry of Justice, who is an appointee of the governor at the state level, controls the DPP, and DPP is just a creation of the Ministry of Justice? So is it wrong again to say the police at the state level, Panti and whatever you call it, that the commissioner, they were given appointment by the governor? Is it wrong that at the federal level, the federal government controls the Attorney General of the federation at the federal level? Is it wrong to say that the federal government, who is the president,
I'm going to go down now.
Tinubu controls?
Just hold on. Let me say something, please. The police institution, they have their own mechanism.
Which mechanism?
The police institution. It is only the president that is the commander-in-chief of a nation. The governor does not control the police. The lowest rank in the Nigerian police force, the governor does not have any authority on it. Go and verify that fact. I will cite an example for you. There was a case in Magodo whereby one is it CSP or SP insulted the governor of Lagos State. This present governor, if people could remember, there was this land matter between one estate in Magodo last year or 2 years ago. He damned the governor and there was nothing that happened to the police officer. Nothing. The police have their own hierarchy. There are ways we need to deal with stuff in Nigeria. If you have a complaint about police, there are ways. There are
state police. There's what you call state police, and there's what you call.
There's nothing like state police. There's nothing.
No. Nigeria doesn't have state police. Nigeria police is one.
There's nothing like state police.
No. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Wait, this is what I mean. I mean at the state level. The police at the state level. Okay, now what is different between Alagbon and Zone 2 and Panti? Can this guy tell me? This empathy. Are you still there? Because he doesn't even understand what he's talking about.
I think these are just division of police, like police service serving, serving the federal units and serving the state as basically
exactly Paparano.
But when it comes to the police themselves, I don't think we have state police in Nigeria. Nigerian police.
No, not state police like that. I didn't mean like state police like that. No.
When you look at it now, who appoints the IG of the Nigerian police? Is the president.
He's the president, yeah.
Exactly.
He's the president, and the IG controls all the whole police. You understand? But at the state level, the commissioner get the appointment from the governor.
No. That's where it's wrong. They are separated from the state. If you look at what happened recently between Governor Sanwo-Olu, I will try to play that. I will find that video right now. Governor Sanwo-Olu was passing an order to the police officer. He said he has an order from above to be there. He said he respects the governor, but he's not a subject of the governor. Let me find that.
Who was the person that said that?
Let me find it. It's recent now. It's something recent.
Okay.
I want to. Governor Sanwo-Olu was saying, "I'm the governor of this state. Do you know?" It's not like America. I think in America there's state police, there's federal police, right?
But do you know what? Paparano? Do you know what? I want to know. Like the reason why I'm interested is because I want to know if it is You see, the thing is this. Like Alagbon, for instance, they're representing federal AIG. Is the office of AIG is actually is mounted there, so they can take up anything against Sanwo-Olu and nothing will happen unless, but something can happen because Sanwo-Olu's boss is at the federal level, which is Tinubu. But if it is a different party entirely, the federal Alagbon can actually do anything and nothing. So maybe the police officers you're talking about that said that to Sanwo-Olu, maybe they are federal. If it is Panti or whatever, Zone 2, he's got influence over them.
I don't know if I show it I don't know if I show it. Let me just play it when you get there.
It may not be audible enough. Let's.
Yeah, if I show it.
Side situation.
Where can I get this? Because I watched it that day and he was very helpless in front of those police.
Okay, Mr. Governor.
Anyway, I'll just try to find it. I hope I find.
Yeah, when you find it, Paparano, I want you to find out again. If those police they're talking about, if they are federal or they are like from Panti or Alagbon or they are from Panti or Zone 2 or whatever.
I think the stations. Gunners, come up. You can make clarity to this. Gunners, are you there? Come up, Gunners. Gunners for life. While looking for the video. Send request, come up, Gunners.
Because you can see, Paparano, you can see that even Mohbad, he was wise enough, he was smart enough. by not going to Panti or Zone 2 or Zone whatever to go and file that petition that he filed. He went to the federal level to Alagbon to file.
But their division is not based on state. I don't think it's based on because it's state or not state. They are just serving in different command.
Yeah, but Alagbon is not like a command. Alagbon is a seat, is where you have the AIG, the second in command of the IG, seated in Lagos. So they are not just like Zone 2 or Zone whatever. No, they're not. And the only way the state governor, they usually influence cases at Alagbon is when the matter gets to when it passes through the investigative unit, and then it goes to the OC Lega for prosecution. Then they send DPP out to take over the case. They can get the DPP to take over the case from the police, because even though they are federal, Alagbon, every state, they've got control. The DPP has got control over the criminal matters, whatever, within that state. So they can still take it over, even at Alagbon, they can take it over. And they've done that several times. But that they will be able to influence the report, the investigation itself, it won't be easy as Panti.
Gunners, I beg, stay comment section. If you want to come up and explain to us. You just the comment section. I say you should come up. If you have the
he said Alagbon is federal. Yes, Alagbon is federal. That's what we're saying.
That's what we're asking him. Just let Gunnar be where they. Just here, let me play this. I don't want to show it on video. But maybe I hope you can hear it.
Also superior. So inspector here, so it's asking to come. And here on the instruction of each inspector of police to the ATM and to the general officer. I spoke to the attorney general. Oh. Okay. So he's not aware that you are here. We are expecting the call that we should send. That's what I'm saying to you. Yes, sir. Because when I make the phone call, they'll be tougher. If you can.
Can you hear him? The governor he has informed the Attorney General that this was a land dispute in Magodo land dispute. So those police, I don't know under the order of who, they occupied the land. So the state government went in there, told them to leave. They said,